Well, hello. Welcome to the live stream here. This is my storage unit that I've rented. I'm going to play some songs for you here. This one's called The Green Gatsby. Shout out to Chris Castro. Showed up to this last show. When you see us, you can feel the passion. It ain't even a hassle. Get into this cash flow. We can turn this palace to a castle. Okay, hey, I'm at Jay Blanche till the lights low. High-tech hippie with the nice flow. Hey, got him roped in like a lasso. Real big goals and I'm yelling go lasso. I got fam that I met down at Basel. And we got plans they invented at NASA. Blast off and we got fam at the Casa. Graham looking yeah like Picasso. Hey. My girl's got a drip more fire than Tabasco. She's pretty healthy and she tells good dad jokes. We've been watching what they do in the shadows, working on her neck like Lazo. Hey, what you need that for? A little rap for or a fast forward? I just press fast forward, watching Netflix on this dashboard. In this glove box needs a password. Taking rainwater showers in the backyard. So cinematic like it's black bars. Meal plan waiting by the back door. No time for it when we're at war, so it's robo-taxi, cuddle in the backseat. Welcome to the mansion of the Green Gatsby. Boomers ask me if I'm overreacting. They don't see the science, and that's truly maddening. Hey, but today is a nice day. I just cooked vegan for my friends, ran a 5K, saved 5K off of sleeping in the driveway. Put that straight into TSLA. And it's capital gains, and now I'm back at the palace doing actual things. And I've been active and balanced, and I'm glad that you came. I'd like to welcome you to the new American dream. I got a backyard filled up with edible things, barrels of rain, ain't no label pulling the strings. I'm showing them fangs, privileged to be part of the team that's part of some change. I stayed in this lane, it feels amazing. All right. Whew. All right, this next song is about living in my electric car, living in my Tesla. And it goes like this. Oh, I got this new whip, inside why this cool whip. Woke up with the sun and now I'm in here making music. Laid down in the showroom to show him how to do it. Brilliant can look crazy if you don't know how to view it right. So in the moment, technically homeless. Always heat for a cold night, AC for the summer. Back seats going down and up all this mattress above it. I got privacy cause y'all can't see I'm under this cover. I'ma watch some Netflix, get my chest fixed. Selfie, time, carbon, price, necklace. I was trying to decide, should I flex all this? Come on, it's electric. And now I'm seeing people I missed, sleeping in the driveways of all of my friends. They give me high fives and high praise and let me plug in. But you ain't seen this before, okay, let's go for a spin. In that salt and pepper vegan leather, salt and pepper vegan leather. Life isn't perfect, but I feel okay. Salt and pepper vegan leather, salt and pepper vegan leather. The rest is just whatever, and I might have to make payments, but I don't pay rent. Time to price carbon, I've been patiently waiting, looking for ways of escaping this rolling gentrification. They said I must be an alien to live in this spaceship, but she's like, let's see the engine up front. I'm like, the front is where I keep my food, look if you want. Keys are too much, no, it's just a touch of a button. She shrugs and grabs something we could chill in the front with, and that salt and pepper vegan leather, yeah. Life isn't perfect, but I feel fine. Oh, I feel fine. Oh, well, it's night now, so lights out. Ooh, roll that window down because it's nice out. Roll the window back up, I gotta bite. How is this car off, but the air's still iced out? Compost in my console. Ooh, condo. My whole closet's with me everywhere that I go. Self-driving high, ROI like soprano. Stop at gas stations, just refill this water bottle. Say, I don't really have to be shifting. I'm pissing on every piston and nitwit with a lift kit or a dipstick. Whip is so sick, socially distanced. Business was so interesting, I own this percentage. And I'm all for the gimmicks, but don't stop at the image. Cause self-driving will save the lives of like millions and millions of distracted drivers who bump into somebody's children. Not to mention half of emissions and parking lots missing. This is the future we're witnessing. Truth is stranger than fiction. This crazy ass plan became an easy decision. 8 cameras understand, you can't mess with my vision. Internet in this whip, all these dash buttons are missing inside the salt and pepper vegan leather. Yeah, yeah. Life isn't perfect, but I feel fine. Whoa, whoa, yeah. It's nighttime underneath street signs. It's crisp air whispering secrets, ears reaching the sounds of engines in the distance as they exit. I started thinking some heavy stuff and then thought tonight, and then I crawled into this backseat. You stayed awake to ask for interaction, and I'm passionately passing you this 85% dark chocolate, which is fair trade. Always how we end these days out here in outer space. Okay, I'm staying out of trouble. With you, my life is fresh cooked, kept promise, naked cuddle. Eye gazing in the morning, meditating, praying this one's not a bubble. I was stumbling in the dark, trying to fix a broken heart before you noticed that like most of us, I'm broken. Got some dead dreams, skeletons, white guilt, climate grief. I so easily feel defeated, but you charge me back up when this battery gets depleted. Keep me staring at the stars through an all-glass ceiling. I learned to trust you, and that's a world-class feeling. This world is so cold, Nia, let's turn a little heat on. For real, I think you're someone I believe in, and I'm thankful for it. Something like that. Cool. Let's see who's on the stream. If you're watching this, leave a comment. Say hello to me. No one is watching this. Okay, I'm gonna do something else. Let's play another song here. Let's see what we've got. All right, good people. All right. This song is called Fresh Air. This is a new one for me, so this is really fun. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Come on. Hey, well, hey, time to get a move on. This relationship could be be a Groupon, lift is on the way. They say that you're too gone, standing in the doorway, backpack, shoes on. You ain't making sense, baby, when you overuse on. This is why I focus on the music I produce. Used to be the muse, is that amusing? Well, I'm just not the kind to stay abused on, no. Hey, so if you need fresh air, you can just smoke me away. If you need fresh air, just smoke me away. If you need fresh air, you can smoke me away. If you need fresh air, come on, sit. That's the pit point. Go and burn me out with the lit joint. Heard the song I made, Taylor A, that's a hip joint. Like a week ago, had me digging in your hip joint. Now I'm on the floor and I got so many stiff joints. Meditating is my only commitment. We were poaching roaches, we were flowing, trying to get points. KO'd, run me out of hit points. She said, love me, don't possess me. Hate me, don't stress me. Touch me, don't caress me. Don't address me, undress me. The best thing was seeing all the things that I lacked turn blessings just from you having my back. But hey, if you need fresh air, you can get it, smoke me away. If you need fresh air, just smoke me away. If you need fresh air, you can just smoke me away. If you need fresh air, hey, well, she flew the coop to go and see Lucy. Loose lips lead me to this loose leaf every time. I was gonna lose sleep, no, LSD, her brain Swiss cheese. She got best friends, they resent me, and I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need it, I don't need it. So, if you need fresh air, you can, hey, smoke me away. If you need fresh air, just smoke me away. Yeah. Hey, said, just smoke me away. If you need fresh air. Smoke me away. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's check something out. What we got here? Can you see that on my screen? All right. So I want to show you this. Look, this is my setup over here. This is how I'm doing the live stream. I wanted to show you this really cool tool called Inroads, because Inroads is really dope. Someone should watch my stream. It's going so well. Okay, cool. So this, I care about the environment, right? Like, I'm wearing this carbon price necklace because of the environment. And a lot of times we watch like a documentary, and it's like, oh, this is the solution. We should be doing this. Or like we hear some company telling us like, oh, well, we're going to extract carbon from the atmosphere. That's the solution. So basically what we're looking at here is like a control board. It's a simulation, and you can pull any of the levers. So whatever it is that you want to do to save the world, you can try it here and see what the effect is. I wear this carbon price necklace because, spoiler alert, the biggest single thing is enacting a very high carbon price. People like carbon price is not understood very well. There's several things about carbon price, but basically you just got to think about it like a tax on cigarettes, right? It's like cigarettes cost our society a lot of money because we have to pay for healthcare. So there's like all this cost that's like externalized to the rest of society from cigarettes, which really accomplish not that much. I mean, cigarettes are predatory, right? So right now we have kind of a similar relationship with fossil fuels, where it's like, yeah, they're cheap, we can power a car around, but we're externalizing all of this cost into the future, and we're like living through the beginning of it right now. So a price on carbon is just basically a way to say, oh, well, all that cost that's being put out into the future, let's start to pay that now. And if we pay what these things really cost us, I bet we'll come up with some other options. So now the free market can start to like innovate in terms of solar energy, in terms of batteries and things like that, because they don't have to compete with these unreasonably low, priced fossil fuels that are destroying the world. So anyway, that's all it is. And the other thing that people say about carbon price is like, won't it hurt poor people because they can't afford to pay more at the gas pump or whatever? And the answer is like, it could, if you did a carbon price wrong. And there's actually like ExxonMobil is like a proponent of a very low carbon price. But the important thing is that it has to be given back as a dividend. And so there's the Energy Innovation Act, which is in the House right now, and it's a carbon fee and dividend. And so basically what happens is you tax carbon, but then instead of the government keeping that money, you just give it back to people so that they can afford to make the transition. So what happens is the companies that are polluting a lot have to pay a lot, and the individuals who aren't really polluting that much get an equal slice of that money. So poor people would actually have more money if from a carbon dividend. And that's important because we all have to be able to afford to make this enormous transition to save our society and to keep a livable planet. So that's the idea behind a carbon price. Basically, tax emissions and then give that revenue back out to people so that we can all afford to make transitions to better alternatives. And so carbon price is going to have to happen, or else I don't know. Yeah, but you can see that gets us down to 2.6. A 2 degrees world is still pretty scary, but I guess we'll take it, okay. So you can see what getting rid of deforestation does, increasing afforestation, electrification of transport. It's interesting because like this is way more effective once you have a price on carbon, because this means that you have to transition to other sources of energy. You can see here that renewables are a much bigger slice of the pie after a carbon price. And so therefore, since the energy source for all these electric cars is renewable, the electric cars are better. Basically meaning if you charge your electric car on coal, it's not as helpful as charging it on solar energy. So that makes sense, and that's why this is a cool tool, is because it incorporates all those different elements like in real time. So you can see you can see what other things. Methane, this is like eating a plant-based diet. So emissions from agriculture. People think it's cow farts that put methane into the air, and I've heard it's actually cow burps. But regardless, we need to move that lever down and get those land emissions down. So anyway, I think this is really perspicacious and cool because you can tell what makes a difference and what doesn't. And so, yeah, we can see kind of like we can see that it's not just one thing. We can see that it's going to take a lot of different things coming together to make a difference. And so anyway, it's inroads.climateinteractive.org. If you want to check this out, you can. This really inspires me a lot, and I think it's really dope. So I wanted to share it with you. And I'm going to play one more song, which is new and experimental. And let me switch this back over to the regular view here. Oh, boom! That's cool looking. See, these are my keys. Okay, I won't show you all the stuff on my desk because it's messy. All right, so check. Nickelodeon. Let's see here. I got to get this camera back in focus. There we go. All right, cool. So I'm going to have my lyrics here for this because it's a new day. No, it's a new song, and I don't want to mess it up because I think every word is very intentional in this song. This is a very sarcastic song. I was always scared to play this. I don't like to be like divisive or like sarcastic or cutting or whatever outwardly. I guess. But I think with just all the political stuff going on, everybody reaches a point where they're like, I want to be diplomatic and inclusive, but every now and then you just want to make somebody feel like a fool. and so I want to preface this actually because I think this is really important if anybody's watching this. there are a lot of people that don't think that climate change is real. There are a lot of people that don't think that the coronavirus is real. And as a person, I respect all of you. I disagree with you, and sometimes it seems so overwhelming that there are so many people who seem to be from a different planet than me as far as the facts that they have and what they believe in. And so sometimes it can become really overwhelming and frustrating to be faced with that on a regular basis. And so, yeah, I want to be careful, like, that you need to know that I don't hate you when I sing this song. You need to know that I think you're valuable and that your opinion matters, and that, like, if we were going to sit down and talk about it, I can have respect for you as a person, even if I don't understand your viewpoint. That being said, you might not like the song that much. Or you might. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we're all taking this a little too seriously. Maybe we can all, be able to laugh at ourselves sometimes. And this is not that, though. This is me laughing at other people. All right. And this is to the tune of a Bob Dylan song that was really sarcastic and I thought was funny. So this is called Voter Psycho Nightmare. Well, those rotten commie liberals who so... Let me put this down here so you can hear the guitar a little bit. Well, those rotten commie liberals are so obviously biased. They listen to the journalists, universities, and science. Since scientists get funded for each lie that they tell, I'm here to set the record straight so you won't go to hell. If I can teach you how to have some common sense like me. Whoa, that thunder was so loud. If I can teach you how to have some common sense like me, I might save your very soul and serve my country. Now, I would never wear a mask since this COVID thing is fake. And I've been reading all the facts about how vaccines make you gay. Oh, it's all a big game to keep so they can microchip your brain and to turn you to a Democrat, which is worse than being insane. And I don't care how many people die because of me. My conscience is the only thing with herd immunity. And I'm glad someone finally gets it. It's why I voted for Mr. Trump. What a go-getter, he just grabs what he wants. Oh, well, just to be in the presence of him when he cuts his own taxes, it's just so American. Me, I sit and watch by my TV while he talks. Then I chant 3 locker-ups and say a prayer meant for a walk. We know climate change is bogus when the coal we got is clean. How the miners in Kentucky supposed to buy their gasoline? You know it's all a big game to keep the scientists employed. It's stifle innovation, what a crafty China ploy. Each night I take a bath in a tub of fossil fuels, and each morning light a match while I sit and read the news. Oh well, Silicon Valley, filthy liberal breeding ground. I don't know just what they do there, but it really brings me down. They put all of the money in what they call R&D, which I'm pretty sure is what keeps it from trickling down to you and me. If Reagan were alive today, he'd tear him limb from limb. You can't trust those techie beta males, way too feminine. Oh no. I know people kill people, not guns, I learned. Plus the criminals still get them in if the government turns. Love the military, but if the bombers fly my block, I'll chase the tanks away with my trusty bumper stock. So don't look at me if your kid shoots up the school. It's my God-given right to support Amendment 2. That shady liberal news makes me wish I wasn't born, but my Breitbart subscription keeps me so well informed. Facts are patriotic shining stars for all to see. The last of American mass manufacturing. Well, MSN and CNN and MSNBC are the shepherds of the sheep. Well, if and you are asking me. Of course, all lives matter, but mostly blue ones and not blacks. Well, they're in the line of duty to protect my white ass. And if you got a problem getting stopped, you shouldn't drive. I've got a problem getting shot, I shouldn't be alive. Well, my argument don't have to make a little bit of sense, 'cause the problem isn't mine, so to me it don't exist. You know, there is one thing that I'm afraid of, that I've started going soft. Those liberal singer-songwriters can start to rubbing off. So every then, now and then, just to check that I'm still tough, well, I get up on the internet and write comments about this stuff. And if you find yourself wading through my illogical piss, remember it's designed just to lob you off the cliff. Oh well. Be feeling smarter, and I'm sure you learned a lot. You remembered a couple things you previously forgot. Next time it's time to vote, I know you'll color in the R's. With that, I've gotta leave you and watch Dancing with the Stars for the next 40 years. God bless Trump and Pence. Who needs evidence when you've got common sense? Oh, something like that. All right, well, thanks for joining me for the stream. This has been my live from my storage unit. Next time, I might even plug the guitar in and know all the words. And this is actually really good for me because I get to get experience performing these songs and stuff. So thanks for tuning in. And yeah, like if you want a t-shirt, or you want my album, or you want to talk about the environment, or you want to pay me $1 million to come play a gig at your child's bar mitzvah, these are all good things. So just reach on out to your boy, and just love me. Just love my music. Listen to it a lot, and I will write more of it. And that's how this whole thing goes round and round, folks. So call your representatives, tell them about the environment, tell them that you vote, tell them that's what you care about, tell them that's what you vote based on. These are all my wishes. These are all the things that I dream about. So anyway, this should have been over about 10 sentences ago, but I hope you have felt entertained, and I'm going to stop the stream now.